Will you please rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic which stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mary,
Here.
Jen,
Here.
Mary,
Here.
Ned,
Here.
Bob,
Here. Next, we have citizen input. Do we have any citizens wishing to address the council? Hearing none, I will move on to open our public hearing. The public hearing is a notice to taxpayers for additional appropriations. I will seek any public comment now that the hearing is open. I will seek for a second time any comment on the additional appropriation. For a third and final call, any input for the public hearing of additional appropriations? Hearing none, I will close the public hearing. Next up, I'll be looking for a motion to approve the consent agenda to include the minutes of the November 20th, 2025 Town Council meeting, minutes of the November 2025 Town Council executive session, and claims totaling $1,901,432.54.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented, including the minutes of the November 20th, 2025 Town Council meeting, the minutes of the November 20th, 2025 Town Council executive session, and claims totaling $1,901,432.54.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob,
Next up, we have announcements, and we're going to start it off with a special recognition of the Honorable Jeff Decker. Dave, I believe you have
Sure.
something
read
to
that.
read.
I'll start out with a brief tenure of Jeff. This is in appreciation of Jeff Decker's service. As many of you may know that he is retiring from the community of Dyer and all his positions and expertise and taking it elsewhere in retirement. So during Jeff's tenure with the town of Dyer, he contributed to numerous boards and commissions. His roles included, but not limited to, Board of Zoning and Appeals, 2002 to 2010, Town Council from 2011 to 2018, Northwest Indiana Regional Planning Commission from 2011 to 2016, Plan Commission from 2019 to 2020, Utility Board 2020 to 2025, and he was our Lake County Council appointment to the Dyer Economic Development Commission through this year. Jeff's unwavering dedication and commitment to the town of Dyer have not gone unnoticed, and we deeply appreciate his service to the community. Few have built such an impressive resume. We wish Jeff and his family a wonderful next chapter in their lives. Jeff, if we can have you come up front, and the council president or the whole entire council for a photo op up front, probably. Great job, Jeff. You've got the floor right now. Go ahead.
For a nickel.
I'm grateful and humble for the recognition, and I can't say how much, but I appreciate it. And where has the time gone? 2.5 decades working here, it's been my pleasure. And I've been shoulder to shoulder with many of you for even longer than that period of time. So I'm humbled, and we all enjoy a wonderful quality of life here in town of Dyer, that it takes lots and lots of people to provide that quality of life. And so I'm appreciative to all of you. Thank you so much. You guys got the worst person taking pictures here. Yeah, back on. Still thinking, Joe. You want me to do it? I got it. Didn't so. Yeah, I'm lifting you up a little. Don't take a video.
Oh, is that what that is?
I just want to check them though first.
Kathy's check. She speaks from experience, sounds like. Oh, yeah. How many other items are
I had someone way back, I only made a donation to the church, that she had her hair fixed, and then when she saw the pictures, right, and I know what I did.
I know, come on, Billy, I was gonna take, go ahead, stand there and go. Oh, yeah. You're not going to jump like those. Oh, we're coming down fishing, don't worry. We're coming down fishing.
Brian's bringing his kayak, what the heck?
We got a boat.
Oh, never mind. Brian's all over himself. Next up,
And just to finish that, Jeff, Dave said you are moving elsewhere, and I just want to say that our loss is elsewhere's gain. So again, thank you for all of your public service.
Yeah.
Dyer, the residents, you did a lot, and we appreciate that. It's rare to find volunteers in the community to step up and do everything you've done. So again, thank you very much. Next up, announcements. This is a silly segue here. Christmas Eve fireworks will be on Wednesday, December 24th at 7 p.m. at Central Park. We always say that that is our way to let Santa know where Dyer is for the kids. Town offices will be closed in observance of the Christmas holiday on December 24th and 25th. New Year's Day will be closed on January 1st, 2026. The town council's office will be closed to the public on January 2nd and January 5th of 2026 to take care of year-end business. Next up, we'll move to reports, and we will start with Ward 2, Councilwoman Tim.
I am very surprised you didn't take the stand on this. Come on, Bob. Your entire yard was emptied for our tree lighting event. It was amazing. Well, I'm just gonna, if you weren't there, it was spectacular. It was a wonderful event. Councilwoman Tanis and I got the privilege of serving cookies yes, with our president of Park Board, Nanette Wargo. It was a lot of fun. So many people, and surprise visit, Buddy the Elf brought 500 presents that CSX donated. Woo, that was unbelievable. It was wonderful. And I really feel like the lighting was complete because we had a star on top. You know, you were saying fireworks for Santa, but I really believe that tree is amazing. I've heard people in town say that when they're a little bit sad and things aren't going right, they'll take a ride over Calumet just to see that tree because it makes them happy. And not only that, we have the additional trees that you've worked with the township to put, well, no, it isn't the township, it's chamber. So we've gone to how many now do we have? 60. So if you haven't had a chance to go down there, the weather's a little nicer. Well, maybe not tomorrow, but the weather's been a little nicer. You can go there and look at all the trees. It's beautiful. I'd also like to thank our department heads. Now, I know you've gotten a lot of hassle. This is especially for you, Jeff. When we had this wonderful Midwestern weather that changes everything, we truly appreciate you backtracking. And, you know, that's not an easy thing to do. Everyone thinks, oh, you just pivot. It doesn't happen that easily, but we appreciate you doing that and taking the time to help, as well as our first responders. When the weather changes early, people don't know how to behave. So it's a whole new thing. Together, we're not just maintaining services, we're building and thriving a resilient community. Dyer is amazing. So Merry Christmas, Dyer.
Thank you very much. Next up. Next up, we will go to Ward 3, Councilwoman Ogrzewicz.
As the utility board liaison, I would just wanted to be redundant and acknowledge you, Mr. Decker, for your contributions and your knowledge and experience at the meetings. Really has been a huge contribution to the town and residents, and it's been a pleasure to be a part of with you. So thank you again. You will be missed. So thank you, everyone, for all of your hard work in the town. It's an emotional season. No matter where you are, I wish you joy and peace.
Thank you. Next up, Ward 4, Councilwoman Tanis.
During the past year, Dyer has gone through a lot of changes. But I think it's great for the residents because you know what? They've been provided a secure surrounding town. Because I know when we've had events, people come here because they are very secure. We have given them reasonable utility changes. And although they've increased, they haven't increased like some of the other towns and cities around us. So the utilities are in great shape. We also have great roads. We've taken really good care of our roads. We check on we use Paisley ratings. We maintain our roads very well, and thank goodness for our Public Works Department. They just do an excellent job. And to put frosting on the top of the cake is that we have beautiful parks. People want to enjoy parks. We always have expanding programs for them. And I think it's a great feather in our cap for the town of Dyer. And that's why we get rated for the best all the time. Looking ahead, we look for learning opportunities for all of us, because those learning opportunities are places that we can kind of tweak and figure out different ways to do things. And using collaborative thinking, we can have groups of people talking. And I know, with the historic preservation, they're a really good example. It's just they're on fire all the time because they're always thinking differently and how to put their ideas together. But I think we're doing really great in Dyer. I'm looking forward to great 2026.
Thank you very much. Next, Ward 5, Councilwoman Ludwig.
I have nothing to report at this time, but I just wanted to thank all department heads for a great year and everything that you do. It is noticed and it is appreciated. Merry Christmas and everyone have a happy and safe New Year.
Thank you very much. Before we move on to Clerk Treasurer, I would like to recognize, we do have Representative Helselager in the audience. If you have anything you would like to report.
You don't want to give me the microphone.
Anything you'd like to report, sir?
I'll just say real briefly, because I didn't come to take up your time. I was here to honor Jeff. And I couldn't help but think of, it's been 13 years since I was on the Cherville Town Council. It's hard to believe. And Jeff was on the town council, and the ability to work together, I always enjoyed that. So I wish him well. Comments were made about Senate Bill 1. When you turn the whole thing upside down, there's going to be some heartburn, but we'll get there. And if any of you happen to attend the presentation I did with Scott Schmall from the county at the Northwest Indiana Forum, it was basically an analysis of how the taxpayers as well as the taxing units were going to come out when we finally got to the point where we redirect the lit, and we'll get there. Everybody will hopefully have the tax money they need and pay fewer taxes, largely because of undoing the property tax replacement credit. So I'm not going to get into the weeds on that because we'll be here all night, but happy to answer those questions at any time. So, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna get a quick picture, Hal, if you can, with Jeff. Sure. Put up front, I appreciate it. That's okay, Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Jeff, I know you appreciate the certificate, so I know you can hold that.
Laminated.
Here we go. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thanks, Mr. President.
Thank you, sir. Next up, Clerk Treasurer.
Yes, due to year-end business, we will be closing on January 2nd, which is a Friday, and January 5th on that Monday to clear out our year end and to begin our new day. If residents do have something they need to talk to us, they'll still call. We're still answering phones. We can meet them out in the vestibule. All the water bills and that can be dropped into the white container out in front on the side. I also have donations of $25 to the fire department. the police department for the K-9 65 and $25 for police chief's discretion. If I could have a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to approve the donations.
A second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary
Aye.
and Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye.
And I want to wish everybody, all the employees and all the department heads and the residents and businesses, Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year and enjoy your family and friends at this time.
Thank you. Next up, town manager.
Thank you. Make it brief. I think we've mentioned it a handful of times. I just want to say that the department heads literally are the backbone of the community. Everything gets funneled through them. Whether it's a 2 o'clock in the morning call for me, they've always answered it. A text, they may not be thrilled with it, but they respond and they do take service to this community very seriously. And they do really rely on the feedback from the residents, whether it's leaf vac, snow pickup, traffic enforcement. We tend to focus when there's something that is brought to light that may not be the most positive thing, but we always end up finding out that it was our crews did go above and beyond. And I just want to thank them for being the backbone and always being at the end of my phone calls when something needs to get done. So thank you guys very much.
Town attorney?
Sure. There's a couple properties the town is looking to acquire, one with a lift station. The other is at the corner of Main and Sheffield, sort of a green area, a welcome area for the train station. Frank and I and Dave have been going through the zoning code, which is the next block of our proposed code overhaul. So far, 3 chapters of the zoning code we're ready to present to you, I think maybe January, to get that project started. And then for the rest, I just want to thank you all for another wonderful year of working with you and making the town work. And I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you very much. Next up is department heads. We'll start with Public Works.
I'll start off with giving an update on the leaf removal process. We have all 4 of our leaf vacs out right now. Again, that's the maximum units that we have. We've been focusing on Brighton Woods, Barrens, Schillings, and Rockwell subdivisions. We'll continue on that starting on Saturday, because again, tomorrow is supposed to dip on temperatures. So again, we'll be back out there on Saturday and next week. And then once those areas are done, we'll continue as weather permits. Sidewalk and crosswalk signalization at US 30, the permit was submitted to NDOT. So again, they're reviewing that right now. We're getting quotes and getting the final approvals, and that should be all done by January/February. And we're hoping to start mid-April for this project. So that's our goal. Jackson Court lift station, we're in the process of restoring that lift station. The pumps that we currently have there are 20 years old. One of them is having some issues. So again, we're in the utility board approved the replacement of those pumps. We're also going to be replacing the valves in that station. And this is kind of the first phase of 3 phases that we're going to be doing throughout 2026 for that lift station. So again, we're hoping to get those pumps probably in February. And then as the year goes along, we're going to keep on to the next parts which include generator replacement, moving some electronics around at the station, and improving the safety with a Davit system at that location. So that's pretty much our to-do list for right now. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Parks.
So we currently have 3 open projects that are gonna go into 2026. That is the Northgate parking lot resurface, the Everland Hearthstone pickleball courts, Cottonwood Heritage Estates park improvements. All 3 of these we are holding retainage for restoration. So we'll see how they how the seed germinates in the spring, so we can complete those projects. As far as our activities are concerned, we had another great year. Our next major event is our Daddy Daughter Dance, and it's fitting that Trustee LaRue is here because she is gracious enough to allow us to use the St. John Township Center free of charge. And that's where our Daddy Daughter Dance is this year. And We have two dates. The first is Friday, February 6th. That's from 6:30 to 8:30, and we have two times on the second date, which is Saturday, February 7th, from 2 to 4, and then again from 6 to 8. Volunteer committees, Dyer and Bloom, they met on December 2nd for their annual potluck Christmas party. They will next have their meeting on February 3rd in the new year. Dyer Summerfest did not meet this month, but they are intended in January. No date has been set. That's really all I have, unless you guys have any questions.
Thank you. Next up, operations.
We had one new business come in November. We had 324 calls for code enforcement. The BZA this month forwarded a favorable recommendation for a special use to allow townhomes in the Sheffield Main Street District at 14 Sheffield Avenue. You'll be taking that up later in your meeting. Tim Dinga and Greg Kaplan are here. If you have any questions, they could answer those for you. Stormwater Board, we're starting to plan activities for 2026. And some good news, I was at the Lake County Drainage Board on Wednesday, and I'll send this out to everyone. But they opened bids and they're gonna be doing some work on Dyer Ditch. So we're getting about $500,000 worth of work on Dyer Ditch that's not costing us anything. So that's gonna be a nice project for the people that live over in Build Circle over there. They've had some problems with erosion and stuff. And then when the project is done, we're gonna do some education over there, just teaching people, you know, you can do this, you can't do this, so that it stays really nice along the river over there. So that'll be a really nice project. If you've driven by, the fence has gone up. Tsunami Car Wash is gonna be starting to scratch the ground over here. We had a pre-construction meeting over there. And if you've been by the Park Center over here on Moeller Street, the house is down that we purchased. And it's ready for construction for next year for parking lot.
Thank you. Next up, fire.
Yes, for the month of November, we had 181 total calls for service, logged 399 hours of training. We had 43 fire and life safety inspections. We continued all of our community risk reduction initiatives. We partnered with Logan's Love for a food drive that went very well. We also partnered with PD for Toys for Tots. Their last pickup is tomorrow. Firefighters Tyler Merrick and Riley Waterman came off probation on November 18th, had their badge pinning. And one of our guys cleaned up the awards circuit this year. Firefighter Mitchell Crooker has been named the 2025 Lake County Firefighter of the Year by the Crossroads Chamber at their annual gala. That's the second year in a row a department has received that award. Lieutenant Bonk got it last year. So Mitch got the county and the state firefighter of the year. So both those awards we had as back-to-back from our department. So yeah, good year.
Thank you very much. And police.
For the month of November, we had 658 incidents, 32 arrests, 22 accidents, 240 citations, 254 warnings, 357 traffic stops. As you may have seen on Facebook, that we did our shop with a cop. We handled 12 children. It was a fantastic night. We had a large turnout from the police officers. The families were appreciative. You'll also notice that we have heavy presence in the subdivisions. We do a holiday patrol for, some people call them porch pirates or package thieves. So we're trying to deter people by having a large presence in the neighborhoods. And you'll also see extra patrols in the business districts driving around at night. That started the 14th and will continue all the way to Christmas Eve. You have any questions?
Thank you for doing that, because they were out today in my neighborhood. I appreciated that.
Well, it also helps when we have calls that it's extra patrols and we have incidences. So we have a lot of presence right now in the community.
Thank you. For road projects, I will turn to Dave for a quick update from Neil.
Yes, Neil could not make it today. So the only thing we have to report is that we just got word today that 2024 CCMG was closed out, which means documents, all paperwork, canceled checks, completely got accepted by NDOT, and when the project's closed, that's a good thing. So kudos to all the staff, Debbie's office, our office, everybody that confirms CCMG. Other than that, Neil says, see you in January.
Thank you, Neil, wherever you're at. Next, we'll move to ordinances and resolutions. I'll be looking for a motion to approve resolution 2025-29, the 2026 town council meeting schedule.
Make a motion to approve resolution 2025-2029, 2026 town council meeting schedule.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next, I'll be seeking a motion for resolution 2025-30, a transfer of funds.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-30, transfer of funds.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next, I'll be seeking a motion for resolution 2025-31, fire services contract for St. John Township for 2026.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-31 fire service contract for St. John Township for 2026.
I'll second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jen,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next, I'll be seeking a motion for resolution 2025-32, approving community services agreement with St. John Township. This is the blue envelope program.
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next up, I'll be seeking a motion for resolution 2025-33, approving order of the Dyer Plan Commission.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-33, approving order of the Dyer Plan Commission.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next up, I'll be seeking a motion for resolution 2025-34, approving the water transport fee agreement with the town of Highland.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2025-34, approving the water transportation fee agreement with the town of Highland.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next up, I'll be seeking a motion to pass ordinance 2025-15 and additional appropriation on first reading. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 2025-15 for additional appropriation.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Do I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass ordinance 2025-15 on second reading?
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and approve ordinance number 2025-15 on second reading.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next up, I'll be seeking a motion to pass ordinance 2025-16, the towing fee amendment on first reading.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 2025-16, the towing fee amendment and first reading.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jen,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Do I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass ordinance 2025-16 on second reading?
I'll make a motion to suspend the rules and approve ordinance number 2025-16, towing fee amendment on second reading.
A second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Aye. Next up, I'll be seeking a motion to pass ordinance 2025-17, designating an area within the town as an economic development target area. That one will be on first reading.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance number 2025-17, designating an area within the town as an economic development target area on first reading.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just to clarify, the second reading will be after a public hearing has occurred. This is just the
Okay.
first reading.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye.
I would like to make an additional motion that we approve Mary Tim to take my place with Derpsy in the January meeting.
Do we want to do that under any and all, or we can make it a part of our 2026
Yeah, you'd
board and
have to
commission
amend,
appointments?
you'd have to amend the agenda. You may want to just
Okay.
take this for any and all.
Okay, all right.
No old business. We'll move on to new business. We have the BZA recommendation for 1416 Sheffield Avenue. This received a favorable recommendation from the BZA, so I will be seeking a motion to approve.
Make a motion to approve the BZA recommendation for the 1416 Sheffield Avenue.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Yeah, this is a special use, not a variance, so you don't have the strict 5-factor statutory considerations for a variance. It's just you consider the area and how well this harmonizes with the surrounding area.
Thank you.
And there were no remonstrators. There were questions, but no real remonstrators at the hearing.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jen,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next up, we have the Centier Bank billboard on Sheffield Avenue. Do we have a motion to discontinue that program at the end of the lease, at the end of this year?
I guess the legalese term would be to let the contract expire without renewal. No, you don't have to do anything, but this way it's on the record that it's clear that this is what we're doing. And I guess if the council wanted to change its mind, it would need a meeting anyway. But I mean, if Centier asks, at least we have a record made, but it's not necessary to do it. So.
Do I have any motions on the Centier Bank billboard? Moving on to the 2026 board and commission appointments.
Mr. President, if we can readdress that, letting Centier's agreement expire, I think only deals with the fact that the Centier agreement, if we can get a motion to end the billboard program in that area so that we can then take the steps in the new year to remove that and take it off as an option, would that be under? That way we can know to take the steps that the program itself is done.
So that you can demolish it.
Correct, correct. Would that be acceptable, attorney?
That's fine with me. You can even add to the motion to initiate authorized demolition of the billboard.
Okay, I appreciate that. Could be entertained.
Do I have a motion for the effect on any of those items?
I'll make a motion to let the lease expire and then authorize the town to remove the billboard.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Ned,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next up, we have the 2026 Board and Commission appointments. I would like to seek a motion to introduce Exhibit A as previously presented with the amendment of Mary Kay Tim as our appointment to NERC.
Are these all the things that we discussed earlier today?
Yes.
Also, so moved.
Do we,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Bob, are you gonna name for the record what's on that exhibit so we have it in the minutes?
I'll just submit the exhibit.
Okay.
And I did make the amendment on there. If it does pass, Mary Kay Tim as the is appointed to NERC.
if we don't agree with everything on there, how do we do that? Adam?
Well,
We'll do
the
it.
motion, well, let's hear what the motion is
Okay.
first.
Did you complete your motion?
Yes,
So moved.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
So the motion is to approve this slate as presented. If you don't agree with it, you would be a no vote.
Right, and I would like to see that one on NERC be a separate motion.
We can do that. This motion here, as presented would make Councilwoman Tim the appointment to NERC. So I don't know that we need to do that again.
Well, I mean, this makes the process more efficient because you're gonna need council action to do what you plan to do anyway, and this just
Yeah,
incorporates.
if the plan is in February, March, when it was to change back, then that would be the motion that we
Right,
would
no,
have.
I
Yeah,
then.
you just have to bring it.
Not arguing, that's not my point. My point is if I don't agree with all the people that you put in these positions or taken off these positions. And I vote no, then Mary, I can't. I'm voting no for everything. Then I can't, because you put it on there with Mary.
Well, yeah, the slate has been presented as an entirety in the motion, so it's a yes or a no as to everything that's been presented.
Got it.
Now, if that fails, then another motion can, break it up or however the movement wants to do it. But the motion on the floor right now is for the slate as it's been presented.
Okay, thank you, Adam.
Sure.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
No.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
No,
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. Next up, under any and all, I'll be seeking a motion to direct town staff to move forward with the two-stage ditch dedication as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the two-stage ditch dedication as presented.
I'll second that.
Should we mention the apostrophe just for
Yeah,
clarification?
I think so. I think so. S apostrophe.
But we need the movement and the second to agree to that.
I agree to that. Mary, you agreed to that?
Yes.
Apostrophe, yes. Okay.
S apostrophe.
S
Any,
apostrophe, excuse me.
any paragraphs out there will be approved by the council with the sign off process.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Mary,
Aye.
Jenna,
Aye.
Mary,
Aye.
Annette,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye. And I think it is fitting for all of the work that the hunters have done in the community for decades. They were certainly their work is deserving of this dedication. And happy we're moving in that direction.
I'd like to make a motion since we were directed by the town manager to make in any and all to make a motion to approve Mary Tim take over the NERC assignment for next year. Is that correct? Then we can move it back. the
Well, I
next
think
month.
they voted it through. They were.
Yeah, it's on-
Yeah, that's
voted it.
been approved.
That's
That
been
was approved.
Okay.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
I'll
Do I have a
that.
second? Voice vote?
Aye.
Aye.
Mary, can we just
December 18th, 2025, redevelopment commission meeting. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. May we please have the roll call?
Here.
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 Here. Here. Citizens input. Do we have any citizens that would have any input? Citizen input? Citizen input.
Would you like to recognize Louise Talent in the audience?
Louise, did you wish to say something?
Just recognize her. That's
Well, sure.
Name and address, please.
Yes, I'm Louise Talent and my address is 2723 Sycamore Drive in Dyer. And I just wanted to thank the town council for their support for the Education Foundation. I had the opportunity to be here. I didn't get to stay for the whole meeting, but thank you very much. That was, you guys have set the plan. So thank you very much for that and supporting our students. Also want to thank you all for your input and concern for our schools, Lake Central. And thank you for listening to anything that we had to say concerning adding of the referendum for us to keep our good programs in place, and it will definitely make a difference. Thank you, everybody who works in our town, and I received the benefits of it. So thank you, all the police, fire, and department heads. Thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you as well. Any other citizen input? Next, we have a public hearing for the proposed TIF program and allocation area. So I'd like to open up the hearing.
This was published properly, Dave?
correct.
Okay.
It's a public hearing for the proposed TIF program and allocation area. Again, this is the proposed TIF program and allocation area. Hearing none, I would like to close the public hearing. Moving on to the consent agenda, which includes the minutes of the November 20th, 2025 redevelopment commission meeting, claims totaling $41,523.93. You have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
We have a second?
A second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Aye.
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 Aye. Next, we have no ordinances or resolutions. We have old business, the event center discussion.
As talked about in the study session, JMA would like to go out for the rebid in January, so we would need a motion to direct us to give them the approval to get those bids collected up in a manner to which they would present them back to you in a spreadsheet. Just to give an idea.
We have a motion to proceed with the event center.
Rebid, yep. If we can get a
Rebidding.
motion for a rebid on the event center.
I'll make that motion.
We have a second.
A second.
Any discussion?
We just heard Hal Slager talk about the fallout from SEA one and all the things that can happen. I think, I'm not saying the event center is a bad thing. I'm just wondering if this is the proper time. The band shell or whatever we're calling it, amphitheater, there's no seating, so I don't call it an amphitheater much, but anyway, that's my question. Is this the best way to spend those funds right now until we know? I thought by this time we would know. Do you know what I mean? We'd have a better understanding of how everybody's going to be able to get paid, because part of those monies can pay first responders. And I'm not saying we don't have it in our budget, but I'm just saying, is this the right time to do that? Because there's priorities. I'll just put it that way. Our priorities are our first responders. I like the event center. I think it's beautiful. I just don't know if now's the time. That's my concern.
And I think it's just to rebid, right? That's all we're looking for, is just to get a rebid on it, right? to get the number.
Correct, just to get the right number.
Rebid. We haven't.
We're not
done
approving
anything yet.
anything.
Right now, it's just
Yeah.
rebidding it. And I think the first bid was too high, so maybe if we.
And that's why we broke it up too.
Well, I think the way we broke it up was a good idea because then we got a lot of the infrastructure done. I understand that. I'm just saying, I don't know that the numbers are going to be that different. Yes, we
Right.
do already have infrastructure in, and we're going to use that same infrastructure. I understand that for the same building. I'm just wondering if now's the appropriate time. That's all I'm asking. I think it's a beautiful building. I think it's great. I'm just concerned financially, we don't know the fallout of everything. I want to make sure our first responders are paid. That's a priority to me. I just want to be sure. I think we should have a discussion about that. This is important.
I think that's important too, because, you know, at our legislative meetings with AIM, we've talked about looking at our projects carefully. Which ones do we really need right now and which ones can we kind of put back? Because we don't know what the fallout is going to be.
I'm just concerned if we go ahead and go out for bid, we're going to be like, we're going, you know, que sera, we're just going to do this. We're really not going to do it, but we're going to start walking that direction. I don't know. I never do that in my personal life. If I'm not really serious about going somewhere, yes, I get financial figures. We already have those. I just don't take the next step until I'm really sure. And I just think we should have a conversation about that. All right, if we do go out to bid and we do decide to go, you know, will we have a strong discussion when we see those numbers? And hopefully by that time, we can get a little bit better understanding of how this is going to affect our budget. And we have an excellent town with a lot of great things. And I do think this is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I just don't know the timing is the right time. And I want us to do the right thing at the right time. That's all.
Any other discussion?
To me, I think it's just a rebid. That's all the information that we're getting as of right now. And yeah, there can be a discussion at that time when we do get the bids come in, then we could discuss it, but it doesn't hurt to get a rebid.
Yeah, I understand, and I understand what you're saying.
Well, what does it
Where
cost? to get-
perhaps if, you know, if we get the bid, while we're waiting for the bid, we can even have a conversation. I'd love to, you know, just a couple of us meet or, you know, with our town manager
I
to
agree.
kind of crunch the numbers and see what we're hoping for, you know.
What does it
the bid
cost? We
would
just
be.
talked about taking down that billboard and you were saying that's $3,500 that would go toward, you know, towards Summerfest. How are we gonna fill that gap?
Or that's
Um,
Summerfest, the
or-
concerts in the park.
Right, concerts in the park. Forgive me, please forgive me. So what does it cost to have this bid done? Town manager, Dave, what does that cost?
I will say this, I believe you've already covered the cost of bidding this. You've already covered the cost of the design to it. There is an administrative cost to probably rebidding it, but it shadowed compared to the cost that was covered in creating the design for it, so.
Understand that I've gone over a lot of things this town has done,
Mhm.
a lot of overpasses, a lot of things that have happened in the millions of dollars. I get it. I think it's important to pump the brakes and everything we spend for everything we do, like Councilwoman Tannis said, we're gonna be accountable on a whole nother level. So do we like the great event for Christmas? Sure, but when it all falls down, where's the sacrifice? I am not willing to sacrifice anything to do with our first responders. Zero.
Just to
So-
be clear, you don't have to accept any of the bids that come in. You're not being
Well, I'm
obligated
talking about
to
spending
accept
money,
them.
Adam, I get it, but I just want to be sure we're being wise about what we're doing. And we proceed on things that we really feel like we're gonna follow through on. I'm not saying the event center is bad. I'm talking about pausing, that's all I'm saying. But I mean, it's a vote, so you can vote on what you want to do.
I think if you, without being able to answer your question, what are the exact costs of the rebid? I think that you guys as an RDC has shown fiscal responsibility by pumping the brakes on the first one that came through. I think knowing the price is probably the $1 million question, no pun intended. And I think once that comes in, then you see where we're at, where the funds are at, and where you expected.
My concern is that it's going to be more than what we had before. Because obviously prices have gone up since we got the last one. So it may be.
True,
we keep
true.
Rebidding, we're rebidding and rebidding.
Well, and the reason the rebid request came in at this time is because we rebid at a bad time of the year last time.
Yes,
When schedules were already made by construction companies. So hopefully getting it out in January, according to JMA, would give us a better position on that.
Okay, I just want to keep repeating, you know, the rebids because every time it's gonna be more expensive and it's gonna cost us.
And also breaking it up too, also allowed us to pace our cash flow
Yeah.
differently because of the amount of money. So, yeah, that was another aspect of it. Yeah, absolutely. And we hope in the next 30 days or so to have a better understanding.
Yeah, so this would not even
Yeah.
be a conversation.
Yeah,
You know what I
currently,
mean?
the, our financial advisors are working on trying to get a better estimate of our impacts. So there's an analysis being done. We hope to have that within the next 30 days. And then that will be part of a broader conversation regarding the impacts as well as our funding in 26 in general that I think
Okay.
that the council will be discussing, including all funds. So.
Thank you.
We have a motion and a second. We've had some discussion. May we have a roll call, please?
I made the motion, I believe.
Yeah, and then I second.
And this is just to go out for rebid, correct?
Yes.
And you think we've already done this? Aye.
Hi.
Aye.
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 Next, we have MKSK planning update. Aaron,
Yes, with MKSK, there was a great work study session the other day with 3 of the 5 council. Our plan, Frank and I, is to meet with the 2 that were unable to make it, give them an update on what was presented, and then kind of put together a summary or a consensus for you guys to take a look at the next meeting so that things can get put in place. John Burge is probably a priority if we're going to take action on that after we present it to you guys so that we can get it over the winter here, get some land acquisition, some design, all that. And then the Sheffield corridor presentation was quite interesting with the phases and the steps on that. So we look to schedule a meeting with Councilwoman Ludwig and Ogrizovich here to get them up to speed and get some feedback thrown back to you guys in January so that you have something to look at least. If the consensus is to move forward at that point, then we'll get going. If there's, a motion to halt the brakes on that, then we'll go from there.
yeah, since there was only one representative, there were 3 of them that were supposed to present? Or it's just up to Aaron?
Yeah, it was just MK. He took a collaboration of the input from the
Okay.
other, the
That's what I
design was
needed
from
to hear.
Nice. Right, there was a lot of input on that one.
And I think also too, maybe there was some earlier discussion that when we met with them to kind of assemble things for the presentation, MKSK has multiple individuals involved in that process as well, and including obviously Nice Engineering. So he was just, like Dave said, a summary of what was decided and designed
Yeah.
and planned on the group's part.
Okay, so we don't need any motions or
No,
anything?
Nope, just give me an update on
Okay,
next
all right,
steps.
thank you.
Look for something in January.
Next, we have a Central Park Amphitheater update.
So as of this morning, from our construction observation people at Robinson Engineering, Dyer Construction has excavated for the footings and continued excavating the pond. They placed fill along the berm on the east side of the property. The CNS concrete had formed and poured some of the footings out there for the stage area and the building. No work had been performed today because of the rainy weather, but that's what has been done up to today. I'll keep giving you updates as they come in.
And I do appreciate that you keep us updated because, you go out there and drive out there and, you really can't see from any of the vantage points what's going on.
Yeah, it's great questions. We've had a couple of residents reach out to us and explain to them that as of today, it's not the Soldier Field for the Bears to play there. So that's up to you guys in the
Good
future.
idea.
Yet.
The day is young. The hospital's closing.
Any and all? Any and all? Have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Voice vote?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.